Hey, DeVonta. Question out of Philadelphia. There's obviously a lot of interest in you here in Philadelphia for a couple reasons. One, the Eagles' need for a wide receiver, but two, the fact that you played with Jalen and have a relationship. So a couple things. One, have you talked to Jalen? Has he talked to you at all about the possibility of the Eagles calling your name on draft day? And have you been in communication with the Eagles? And what would be your thoughts if the Eagles call your name?
Yeah, me and Jalen, we talked recently. Not just about that, but just how the process and things are going, and how's my training been going, and just catching up just about life things and things like that. And I mean, it'll be a blessing just to hear any team just call my name. So, in that situation, it's just a blessing for anybody.
Thank you.
Okay, next we will go to Jennifer Lee. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Hi, DeVonta. You've played with a lot of different high-end wide receivers. What would you think about going to, let's say, the 49ers, where you have Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel, where you'd play along with other elite wide receivers?
I think it'll just be like anywhere you go, you'll play with some great guys. Whether it's guys with a big name or not, it's going to be great receivers there. So just going in, just learning what you can from those guys that's around you.
We'll go to Paul Donowich.
Yeah, Devontae, I was curious, have the NFL teams you've talked with, have many of them given you an idea of where they envision you lining up, whether it's more in the slot, whether it's more outside?
Really just, I feel like I'm a receiver that can play anywhere. So really just putting me anywhere and just buying into whatever the team needs me to do.
We'll go to Maxwell Trink next.
Hey Devontae, I know that there's a lot of teams that are interested in you, but I know you got the experience of the Senior Bowl playing with Brian Flores. How is that to be with the Dolphins coaching staff, and what would it be for you? What would it mean for you to play with the Miami Dolphins?
It was a good experience just to see how the NFL is somewhat, and how the playbooks are, and just kind of get a feeling of what the difference is between the NFL and college.
Next, we'll go to Aaron Suttles. Aaron Suttles, go ahead.
DeVonta, do you feel like you've gotten a head start on the process, given the quality of receivers you've played with from Ruggs and Jeudy and Jalen, what it's going to be like to be in an NFL meeting room?
Yeah, just with Ruggs and Jeudy, just talking about the things that they do on a daily basis with their teams, just kind of getting a feeling of what it's going to be like, and just being prepared for that.
Next, we'll go to Orlando Ledbetter.
Yes, Devontae. How hard do you think you're gonna go, and how the meetings been going with your with the teams and so forth?
The meetings have been going good. I mean, just getting in, talking football, getting to know some of the coaches, and just talking football. Best thing about it.
We'll go to Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Devontae. Obviously, there's a lot of teams that you have to speak with and prep and prepare for. So, how do you mentally prepare for that, and then how you decompress from each interview to go into the next?
I mean, it's not nothing you have to really just worry about. I mean, you just go in, just be yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you talking football. I mean, that's what I do. So I mean, it just feels like another day just in the meeting room here at Alabama.
We'll go to Jacob Infante.
Hey, Devontae, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. A lot of people in this analyzing this draft see you as one of, if not the best route runners in this class. So I'm going to ask, when you're running routes and lining up against cornerbacks, what are some of the things that you look for at the line of scrimmage and after the snap that have allowed you to create separation as well as you have at the collegiate level?
Really just seeing if they really comfortable with being in front of me. I mean, you can look at some guys and tell if this is something that they really want to do, if it's something that they really don't want to do. So that's the first thing, just seeing if they're really comfortable or not, and then just eventually going on along in the game, just finding things that they are comfortable doing, just keeping them uncomfortable.
We'll go to Mike K next.
Devonta, you and Jalen obviously have played different roles in this offense. What's it like knowing that you have another great wide receiver on the other end?
It's great just knowing the guy across from you is just as good as you. It brings a lot more fun to the game, just knowing that y'all both are out there and you're going to see some things that he's going to do that's going to be mind-blowing, and it just makes you want to go out there and want to do those same things. So just, it's exciting.
We will go next to Cameron Wolf. Go ahead, Cameron.
DeVonta, what's up, man? Obviously, you got your former college quarterback down here in Miami and Tua, or at least one of them. How much have you communicated with him about potentially playing in Miami, and what do you think about sort of the perspective of joining, a couple other Tide guys out there, Raekwon included?
We talk. It's more of just about football in general, how the process been and things like that, and life things. But I mean, we don't too much just sit up there and just talk about us getting together, because I mean, outside of that, it's bigger than just football with us. So it's more life things.
We'll go to Dave Burkett next.
Hey, DeVonta, we appreciate your time today. Seems like the only question, scouts, draftniks, whoever have about you is size. So frame, that sort of thing. So how much are you weighing, and how much do you think you'll have to adapt your game to the NFL level, given, whatever size concerns people may have?
I feel like it's not going to be no different than college. I mean, I played against some of the best in college. I mean, I played in the SEC. I feel like it's the toughest conference it is. So, I mean, like, I know a lot of people that's bigger than me that have more problems than me, so I'm not worried about it at all.
And what are you weighing right now?
Same thing I've been wearing.
We'll go to Phil Carella next.
Hey, DeVonta, this is Phil Carella from Overtime Fantasy. How you doing today?
I'm good.
All right. First, I want to congratulate you on a great career and all of your accomplishments. I think that's really great. Winning the Heisman, that's awesome. So I want to ask you, how coming to Alabama as a freshman and seeing all the great talent that's been on the team, how has that excelled your game, like your competitiveness and everything, and get you ready for the NFL?
I think being around here with not just me, but everybody, when you come to a place like this, the people that's ahead of you, you kind of look up to them and you just try to soak in everything that they're doing. So me just watching the older guys from when I first got here, just watching the things that they did and just soaking in the things that they were teaching me and just getting better every day. So, I mean, it was good coming here, having those guys ahead of me and just being able to learn from them.
Go to Alex Fleming.
How you doing, Mr. Smith?
I'm good.
You have high expectations being a Heisman Trophy winner, and obviously you have people testing you with the whole weight question. What did Nick Saban tell you about getting ready for the next level? And do you feel that there's a little bit of expectations on you now that you're going to be one of the first selected?
I feel like it's an expectation with everybody that wins the Heisman. Everybody expects you to do this and that. I mean, I have my individual goals and things like that I expect myself to accomplish. So really just doing the things that I know I'm capable of doing and just letting everything else just work out for itself.
Next, we'll go to Edward Kratz.
Yeah. Hi, DeVonta. Yeah, I just want to ask, what do you want to get accomplished with your pro day today, other than the weight issue? When you say, you weigh what you always weighed, what is that weight exactly, and what do you want to get accomplished here with the pro day? Thank you.
Well, I won't be doing anything at pro day, but just weighing in and things like that, just letting everybody just get my weight.
And what was that weight, DeVonta, if I could just follow up quickly?
170.
Thank you.
Go to Jeff Fisher. You can unmute yourself, Jeff. Never mind.
Sorry about that.
Jeff, go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. Hey, DeVonta, I know we're looking ahead today, but I want to take a little trip back to high school and Coach Phillips. He once said that you had hunger in your eyes when you were a little kid. I was just curious what Coach Phillips did for you and how much hunger do you have as you look forward to this next chapter, which is pretty exciting?
I haven't came this far to just stop. I mean, the journey is not over. So just continuing to write my story and just keep pushing through everything that I've been through, knowing that it's a lot of people that say I'm not supposed to be here. So just keep pushing, just knowing that if I wasn't supposed to be here, I wouldn't be here.
We'll go to Karita Parks.
Hi, DeVonta. Recently, Chad Ochocinco tweeted that you have that it factor that can't be taught. As you prepare for the NFL, what would you say some of your it factors are?
Just no matter who it is in front of me, I mean, I'm approaching every game the same, every person that line in front of me the same. So me just knowing that I really don't care who it is in front of me, I'm going to approach everything the same way. And I got the mentality that I just won't be stopped.
Go to Tyler Jeffries.
Hey, DeVonta, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, I just want to know, you were named the best college player in 2020, and you've been a part of 2 national champion winning teams. Have you stayed humble through all these accomplishments, and how do you continue that level of success going into the NFL?
Just knowing that I didn't get here by being cocky and things like that, just being myself. And I mean, that's just the person that I am. And just knowing that things are not over. This is only the beginning. I still have a long way to go.
Okay, we'll go to Murky Hawkins next.
Mr. Heisman, Mookie Hawkins, Welfare Sports, 1080 Bills. How you doing today, guy?
I'm good.
Now you're very, very accomplished. We're talking all the way from 4.0 GPA all the way to winning a Heisman. And I'm hearing that you're one of the most competitive guys when it comes to training and working out. So we don't really care about the weight. As long as you can play, bro, you can play. And you've shown that. So with this next step in the NFL, how would you plan to improve versus press coverage in the NFL, and have the Bills reached out to you?
Just continue to do the things that I've been doing. I mean, trusting my training, working my technique and things like that. And I mean, it's been working for me this long. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We'll go to Amos Morale.
Yeah, DeVonta, wanted to ask you, back when you were in high school, did you expect your college career to play out like this? And when did you realize that, being a first round pick was a real possibility for you?
I would say probably last year when I made my decision to come back. That's when I really realized that, okay, I'm coming back for a reason. So let's buy into everything. Let's do everything the right way, and we're going to make this happen.
We got time for a couple more here before we move along. We'll go to Raphael Haynes.
Hey, DeVonta. Raphael from the 3-point conversion. First of all, congrats on your career so far. Just 2-part question. First part, what attributes can you say that you have that you can't see on film or during a pro day? And then the second part is, I definitely respect you being so humble and calm and just ready to go. How do you keep all of that under control, knowing that you're going through this whole process of going to the NFL and doing what you wanted to do?
That's just the person that I am. I mean, that's how my parents are. Quiet people, very humble, and just hardworking. So I feel like they rubbed off on me a lot, and it just made me into who I am today. So that's just me. That's the only way I know how to be.
Okay, we're going to wrap things up with David Miller.
Hey, DeVonta. Just a quick question regarding sort of your former teammates that have recently gone into the NFL, Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs. Have you reached out to them at all regarding sort of what the process is like?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the process and just things that I should expect going into my rookie year.
All right, DeVonta, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We will move along next to Deontay Brown.